Hello guys, so today we are going to understand Leetcode question, right? So what we have today is 2439, and this is the minimum maximum of an array. So you have given and zero index num, right? That is called an array, and we have n non-negative integers, right? So in an operation we must choose you can say an integer I, where I should be greater than equal to n, and nums of I is nothing but greater than 0. Okay, so we have to decrease num of I by 1, or you can say num of I should be increased, right? Either we will decrease or increase by 1. So we have to return the, you can say, minimum possible value of maximum integer of n, where performing after performing any number of operations, right? After performing any number of operations, like see, we have given example this one. Okay, so it is saying that we have given 3 7 1 6, right? This is an array. Okay, this is an array, and we have given this one. Okay, so it is saying that we have to first, we will choose any value, right? Any value. Let's suppose we are taking 0 1 2 3. Okay, so I'll take this I equal to 1. Okay, so if we are taking I equal to 1, means what we have here 6, right? Because now we are going to decrease this one. So 7 minus 1 is what? 6. Because why? See, we have to decrease num of I by 1. Okay, num of I by 1. So this time it will become like this. You can say num of I, we have to decrease num of I actually, yeah, and we have to increase num of I plus 1. So here what we will do, 3 plus 1 is become what? Here we also have to do, this is num of I, and this is num of I minus 1, correct? And we have to do, here we have to do plus, and here we have to do minus. That's why it's become what? This we have to become 7 minus 1 equal to 6. Here we have to become we have to make num of I minus 1 is nothing but num of 0 is 3, and we'll do plus 1, so it will become 6. Okay, 3 plus 1 becomes 6, right? So first of all, that's why the new array will become what? New array will become 4, then it will become 6, and we will not doing anything. 1 and 6 will remain same. Okay, like this. Next time we will go to here, right? Here let's we have already done these operations, right? So we will we have this one is left and this one is left, right? So this index is nothing but what? 2 and 3. So we will start with 3 so that we can update this one also. Okay, so what we will do, we will decrease this one, but we will increase this one. So next time it will what become? If you increase this one, it will become 2, and it will become what? 5, correct? And similarly we'll start again with this position. So this will become what? 5. We will increment 1, we will decrement this one 5. This will become what? After we are not doing anything here, right? We'll keep it like that. So the array will become like this. Now we have to take one more thing in mind, that num of I should be greater than equal to 0, right? Always. And so as you can see, now it will become 5 5 2 5, right? After performing these operations, got it? So it means the maximum integer of the num of this, you can say, we got 5 5 5 max integer, and that's why you can say at any position, right? If we'll talk about, so maximum number cannot be less than 5, right? It will be 5 only, and that's why we have to return 5. And so if you'll see the output, you are seeing that, you can see output is 5. Okay, and that's the thing we have given, that when I is 1, so we will increment this one, but we will decrement this one, means in decrease and increase, right? So we'll done when I equal to 3, we will increase 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, and 6 minus 1 is 5, and I equal to 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, and 6 minus 1 is 5, and that's why you can see we are getting 5 as a maximum value. I think you got it right. So what we can think about this one is, see, we have given this array. Let me first clean this. Okay, so we have given this one, right? We have given this one. So if any element is given, let's suppose, what happened, sorry. So if you have any element is given, like here we have given this array, we have given in the array 3 7 1 6, right? We have given, let me write into an array. So this is the you can say array representation, right? So as you can see here, right, we can make two operations, right? We can make two operations to decrease num of I by 1, and num of I minus 1 we have to increase by this, right? So we will make two operations, right? This one, decrease num of I by 1, right? So what you can do, either you can decrease directly this one, right, from here to here, as you can see, by how much, by 2, right? You can decrease, correct? And so the maximum nums is now what, after decreasing this one. So if you decrease this one 7 with minus with 2, and will increase this 3 with 2, it will become what, it will become 5. Let's see. So now if we'll add 3 here, so 3 plus 2 is 5, and 7 minus 2 is 5, and remaining is we can take we'll do what we can say, we'll keep it like this. We can keep it like this, or we can say after updating this value, right? So this can be become what, any other value, right? So we can take it as it is. We are not doing anything here, so keep it like this. Okay, so this operation, as you can see, it will become like this, right? Take another example in which what we will take, 3 7 1 6. Rather than 6, we'll update, like let's suppose this value is 3. So what we can do here, similarly we'll update, we'll decrease by, we'll take two operations, right? So we'll decrease this num of I by 2, and now it will become what, 5 5 1 3, right? Like this, right? So the maximum value is what, here it's coming 5, right? So this is the minimum number, minimum maximum you can say value we can make, right? So in this way we will update each time. Leave it. Now understand example 2. So in example 2, if we will have next value is 10 and 1, right? So how we'll do that, right? So if you perform any operations, right, like if you perform here any operations, right, to make it this one, right? So what will happen, you will increase each time this one, and it will, this is 10, right? We have to decrease this one, right? So if we'll decrease this one and if we'll increase this one, so that is not possible, right? So that in that case we will return 10 only, because we do not want to perform any operations here, right? So the maximum value you can say here will be 10 only. So 10 is the maximum value, we will return 10 here. Or you can say if you'll do the performing here, right? So you increment only this position, okay? So the maximum value is 10 here after performing the operations, right? Now we will think about the approach that is called prefix sum plus greedy approach. So in this approach, what we will do, we will extract or you can say subtract the value from one number and will increase another number, right? So let's suppose we have given this array, okay, that we have talked about, right? So if we'll do the sum 3 plus 7 plus 1 plus 5, it's become 14, and if you divide by 4, it will become what? 4. So the selling value of this one is 4 is coming, so the maximum value can be here is 4, right? So if you see here, it is coming 4 4 3 3, like this it is coming. So the operation only allowed here to move the value forward, left, right. So how it will working, that we will see. Okay, so first of all we'll start with another version of this problem, right? So let's say we have an operation that allow us to make value both forward and backward. Then we have full control over the values, that we can apply a greedy approach of, you can say, if distributing the value across the array. So the answer would be the average value, that is rounded up, and this is similar to the tapping rainwater in basin that calculate the height of the water, right? So as you have gone through the question, tapping rainwater. If not, so you can the similar question we have is tapping rainwater in a basin. You can do that, right? Or in which we used to calculate the height of the water. So I'll put that another video today, and you can watch this one. Okay, if you want, please do comment, so I'll clear the video and I'll upload this one. Okay, now think about this one that we have given, right? So now coming back to the problem, right? Our original problem, what we have, we can still try minimizing the maximum value with a greedy approach using the integer division, right? But we have to solve the problem from you can say front to the from the front to the back, right? So during the iteration we record the prefix sum, that is called we will take a prefix sum, the total sum we try to distribute over all the number we have traversed so far. So at index I, suppose it seems that we can try to evenly distribute prefix sum into I plus 1 integer. So even what we will do here, actually we will find the maximum number, you can say maximum, which is selling value, and divide by I plus 1, right? So whatever the I we have, right, that will come, and we'll take that value and we'll divide I plus 1, as it is that we are doing here. Okay, now we will keep updating the, you can say, our answer, right? And what we will do, as the small one between the answer and will whatever the data will have here, that will come, right? Let's suppose any value will come, right? So we'll keep updating our answer as a smaller one, right, between our answer and the this selling value, right, that will come. Iteration will update each time. Now the quite opposite, we will update our answer as a larger one of the two, and the answer is max of answer, and the selling value is coming from here, right? Which one is max, that will become our answer. Let's recall that the operation that only allow us to move. Okay, so let's suppose we have given you can say previous smaller possible value, right? Previous smaller smallest possible maximum value, you can say, we have obtained and can't be further reduced by the this number, right? Let's suppose we have 3713. Okay, so the number can only flow forward, right? So the prefix sum is never decreasing, right? Now understand, we can reach the index I, right? And we have prefix equal to 10, right? So but it doesn't mean that we can't reduce the maximum value by 10 by 2. We can do, and we can say 5. Let's suppose we have here 10, right? Here 10, and we'll do 10 by 2 equal to 5, right? So this value can't be moved from num of 0 to the num of 1, you can say, right? That is not possible. So the answer equal to 10 we can obtain when we are iterating at the index, right? When we are iterating at the index, we will get our answer is what? 10, right? When we are iterating, but we cannot move from here to here, right? 5, we will take 5 from here and we'll update here. That is not possible, correct? So what we will do, we can't make the 5 by 5 any operation. It is impossible to reduce the maximum value, and we obtain before the answer is still equal to 10, and without the loss of generally, right? Let's say that we are reaching number of I, and we will obtain the minimum number value as of answer, right? So what we will do, we'll take a prefix, and now we will make we can take an you can say count of the num of I plus 1, right? And according to the operation, it can only increase the prefix sum, that is prefix sum will take and answer. Therefore what will happen, we will add the newly added number and can't reduce the minimum maximum value. So what we can't take the smallest one between the answer and the selling value, as we have seen, right? So let's understand the one example in which we will understand. Okay, so this example, as you can see, what we have 3, 7, 1 and 3, right? Now iterate over the nums for each index, right? From here to here we will iterate, and we check the maximum minimum value we can achieve by averaging the prefix sum. We can sum over all the cells we have traversed so far, right? So what we will do, we will go to iteration. First we have I equal to 0, and we will find out num of I is 3, right? Num of I is num of 0. So we can't make any operation. Why? Because see, we have I equal to 0, right? And num of 0 is equal to 3, right? So if we'll divide 3 by 1 any operation, it will become 3 only, right? So the answer is 3, and if we'll do the prefix sum, we will update the prefix sum as 3 also. Okay, now let's move to the another. I equal to 1 is 7 we have. So we can make some operations, and minimum maximum number we can achieve, right? So if we'll do the sum, first we'll get what 3 plus 7 is 10, right? And if we'll divide by 2, it will become 5, right? So now the answer is 5, and prefix sum is 10, right? Now what will happen, we will reach to this position. So I equal to 2, so num of I is equal to 1, right? And then what we will do, we can't make any operations to increase this integer because the answer remain unchanged, right? So we will update our prefix sum, but the answer is still 5. Now coming back to the last position here, right? At I equal to 3, we have got 3 here. What will happen if we'll do the sum? Now what will happen, 3, 7, 1 plus 3 is coming 14, right? Yeah, 14. So 14 by 5 if we'll do, is it 3? No. So we can't lower the previous answer, right? So we will achieve our answer what, 5, 3. So the 5 is the max and 3 is the minimum, right? Here you can say. So now it will look like this one. So the prefix sum is 14, but the answer will remain 5. I think you got it. So coming back to our implementation, right? What we will do, first of all, we'll take you can say our one output, right? That will be our 0. Then we will take the prefix sum. So we'll take one array. Let's suppose an array that we have seen already. Array was 3, 7, 1, 3, 3, 7, 1, 3, right? We'll take. Now what we will do, we'll iterate from like this only, so that what will happen, we'll take I and we'll take prefix sum, that is we have here, and another will take output, right? So now output and prefix sum is here, let's suppose. So initially both have 0 value, 0 and 0, right? That's why we have taken here 0 and 0. Now we'll iterate I0 to num of length. Now what we will do, we have to sum up all the value, and for that what we will do, we'll do a prefix sum plus I equal to num of I. So this will increment and it will come to last position till the 14th we'll get, right? Now what will happen, we'll take math.max, we will have output 0 initially, and another thing we'll take the prefix sum plus I, and we'll divide I plus 1, right? like we are doing here, right? As you can see here, we are doing, right? Whatever the item is coming, we'll divide the prefix sum plus you can say the current value will divide by 2. It is coming in this one, I plus this I, right? So I plus 1 we are taking actually here, right? So I plus 1 will do in the prefix sum plus I. Okay, so whatever the element will come, that is our maximum, right? And we'll finally will update our output in the last. So this is the thing we have, right? So actually we are updating our each time you can say prefix sum, right? And we are checking the maximum value, and then whatever the maximum value will coming after division, right? That will be your answer. So if we'll talk about the time complexity, let's go. Okay, let's understand time complexity. Okay, so first of all, we have what input is, we have input is n. Okay, so what will be the time complexity for this one? See, if we have nums, right? So there will be some length n, right? So we are traversing all the element from here to here, 0 to n. So in that case, it will become O of n, because time complexity remains same. Okay, now if we'll talk about space complexity, so we are not taking extra spaces other than here, right? The variables, right? So it is fine. Space complexity to O of 1. So this is very good example of you can say greedy and prefix sum, right? So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit subscribe so that you will get more videos like this. Thank you so much.